See, what I've done is I call it accelerators with our guys. And I just say, if it's hitch, quarterback, you are catching and ripping the hitch out like it's a quick screen. You're throwing the hitch unless the corner takes it away. So the hitch is going to get there sooner. And I'm telling the quarterback, I always want it to be the hitch. But if he takes it away, we'll reset our feet and throw behind him. On stick, we're throwing the shoot unless the Sam takes it away. And then we're going to reset and throw the stick back behind it. So what happens is that secondary route is getting there at the same amount of time it would if we were just reading the defender. But that first route's getting out there considerably faster because I'm just catching and ripping. So, and by emphasizing that, we have way less error too, because guys know he's getting the ball unless this guy's doing this. And we even carry that over like to shallow because so many quarterbacks love throwing that dig. Hell, I played quarterback. It's a fun throw to make to fit it in there on the dig.
Yeah.
But we call shallow to throw the shallow. We want to throw the shallow. So in the past, it was read the Sam. So we're reading the defender over the dig. You know, you don't want to telegraph that shallow coming across, looking at him and throw it to him. You'll get his head knocked off. So I'm staring at the defender over the dig. And, you know, we'd always say mandatory outside release the dig. If the Sam turns with you, it's a man look. So you'll run him to 10, sink your hips, push him by you, haul ass across on the dig. But the quarterback's probably going to hit his thinking that man turns to run, we're hitting the shallow. If that defender just kind of, you know, pushes off and stays in his zone, now we're looking to hit the dig. But what I'd find is a lot of times that Sam would drop back on that dig to 8 or 9 yards. And then, you know, he would keep his shoulder square. Then he'd come down on the shallow. But our quarterbacks would just say like, oh, it's zone. He never turned his shoulders. So I'm going to throw the dig. And so like now that Sam kind of squeezes with that mic and it makes it a really tight window. But if you're saying throw the shallow unless the Sam takes it away, even if he's in zone and if he's dropped back to 8 or 9 yards, the shallow's at 1 yard and he's on a full sprint. So by the time he's caught it and keeps continuing out to the numbers, he's way outside of that Sam regardless. So that's something that we've been doing for the last, I'd say for myself as a play caller and running the offense, that's kind of what I've really got to is just the biggest difference of anything I've done in my, 18 years or so of calling offense is gotten to the point of these accelerators for the quarterback. And just where they kind of they know who they're throwing to unless it's taken away. And most of the time, if we're calling a concept, we're calling it because we think it's going to be there.